Avocados are packed with healthy fats, fiber, and tons of vitamins. No wonder they're considered a superfood. But what if I told you that eating avocados with certain foods could actually do more harm than good? In fact, some of these combinations could put serious strain on your kidneys, and in the worst-case scenario, even cost you your life. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. Many of us don't realize that the foods we eat together can either support or disrupt our body's natural functions. In this video, I'll be revealing the 10 foods that you should never pair with avocados, especially if you care about your kidney health. These seemingly innocent food pairings could be silently damaging your kidneys, causing long-term issues you might not even notice until it's too late. Stay with me till the end of the video, because knowing these deadly food combinations could be a game changer for your health. Trust me, you won't want to make these mistakes once you hear what they are. Could one innocent bite of avocado with the wrong food silently damage your kidneys? Let's find out. Food pairing number 1. Avocados and high-sodium foods. Let's start with something many people enjoy: chips, processed meats, and other salty snacks. Now, we all know that salt can make food taste better, but here's the problem. When you pair high-sodium foods like these with avocados, you're asking for trouble, especially when it comes to your kidneys. Why? Avocados are loaded with potassium, which is great for your body in moderate amounts. Potassium helps balance fluids and electrolytes in your body, supporting healthy kidney function. However, too much potassium in the bloodstream can overwhelm your kidneys if they're already dealing with too much sodium. Processed foods, which are high in sodium, force your kidneys to work overtime to get rid of the excess salt. When combined with potassium from avocados, it creates an imbalance that your kidneys can't easily fix. This constant strain over time can lead to kidney damage, and in severe cases, it can even contribute to kidney failure. So next time you're munching on chips or bacon with your avocado toast, think twice. The combination could be silently harming your kidneys and putting them at risk of long-term damage. When you pair avocados with high-sodium foods like chips or processed meats, your kidneys take a hit. The high sodium and potassium overload can stress your kidneys and lead to long-term issues like kidney failure. But that's not all. Stay tuned, because the next food on the list could be even worse. Food pairing number 2. Avocados and bananas. Here's a combination that many people may not even think twice about: avocados and bananas. Both of these foods are known for their health benefits and are often seen as the perfect pair in smoothies, bowls, and salads. But when it comes to your kidneys, this pairing might be more dangerous than you think. Why? Both avocados and bananas are incredibly rich in potassium. In fact, they're two of the highest potassium-containing foods out there. A single avocado can contain up to 975 milligrams of potassium, and a medium-sized banana has about 400 to 450 milligrams. While potassium is essential for healthy bodily functions, like maintaining fluid balance and regulating blood pressure, too much of it can be harmful, especially if your kidneys aren't working at full capacity. Your kidneys play a vital role in maintaining the right levels of potassium in your bloodstream. But when you consume two foods that are both so high in potassium, it can overwhelm your kidneys. Overloading your system with potassium can lead to a condition called hyperkalemia, which is essentially too much potassium in the blood. This condition can cause dangerous symptoms, like irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, it can lead to cardiac arrest or kidney failure. Even if your kidneys are healthy, consuming too much potassium over time can still increase the risk of kidney damage. The extra strain on the kidneys, trying to filter out all that excess potassium, can cause long-term harm and even lead to kidney disease. So, while both avocados and bananas are healthy on their own, it's important to be mindful of combining them in your diet, especially if you have any existing kidney concerns. Eating them together regularly could set the stage for kidney overload and pose a serious health risk. Both avocados and bananas are packed with potassium, and together, they can overload your kidneys. This potassium overload can lead to something as serious as kidney damage. But if you think that's bad, wait until you hear about the next combo. Trust me, it gets worse. Food pairing number 3. Avocados and spinach. Next up, let's talk about a combination that many people consider to be a powerhouse of nutrients: avocados and spinach. Both are packed with vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats, making them a go-to for health-conscious eaters. But when combined, they can create a serious risk to your kidney health, especially due to a little-known interaction between spinach and avocados. Spinach is known for being rich in oxalates, naturally occurring compounds found in many plant-based foods. When oxalates are consumed in large amounts, they can bind with calcium in the body, forming crystals. These crystals can then combine to create kidney stones, which are sharp, painful deposits that can form in the kidneys. Now, here's where the problem comes in. Avocados are also high in calcium. So when you eat spinach, which is loaded with oxalates, alongside avocados, the excess calcium in the avocados can interact with those oxalates, forming crystals that can lead to kidney stones. Kidney stones are not only incredibly painful to pass, but they can also cause long-term damage to your kidneys. The pain of passing a stone is often described as excruciating, and for people who have had kidney stones before, they know just how bad it can get. In severe cases, kidney stones can cause blockages that damage the kidneys, potentially leading to infection, kidney damage, or even the need for surgical intervention. So, while spinach and avocados might seem like the perfect duo for a nutrient-packed salad, combining them regularly could put you at risk for kidney stones, leading to not just short-term pain but long-term damage to your kidneys as well. It's a combination you definitely want to avoid if you want to protect your kidney health. Spinach is healthy, but when paired with avocado, it can trigger kidney stones due to the oxalates in spinach interacting with the calcium in avocados. The pain and damage this combo can cause are no joke. And speaking of painful, the next food pairing is even more dangerous for your kidneys. Food pairing number 4. Avocados and tomatoes. Next, let's talk about a classic combo that many people love: avocados and tomatoes. Whether in salads, sandwiches, or as part of a vibrant salsa, this combination is everywhere. But while it's packed with flavor and nutrients, it can also be problematic for your kidneys if you eat them together too often. Both tomatoes and avocados are high in potassium, and while potassium is crucial for maintaining proper bodily functions, especially regulating blood pressure and fluid balance, too much of it can be a real issue for your kidneys. The kidneys are responsible for filtering out excess potassium from the blood, ensuring that the right balance of electrolytes is maintained. However, when you consume too much potassium at once, like when you pair two potassium-rich foods together, you can put a serious strain on your kidneys. Tomatoes, depending on their size, can contain around 300 to 400 milligrams of potassium per serving, while an avocado has nearly 975 milligrams. While neither of these foods is inherently dangerous on its own, combining both in one meal creates an overload of potassium. For healthy kidneys, this might not seem like a huge deal, but if you have any underlying kidney issues or are at risk of kidney disease, this combination can upset the balance of electrolytes in your body. When potassium levels get too high in the blood, it can lead to hyperkalemia, a condition where the heart and muscles become affected, and kidney function may decline. Hyperkalemia can cause symptoms like irregular heartbeats, fatigue, and muscle weakness. Over time, constant strain on the kidneys can lead to permanent damage, making it harder for the kidneys to do their job. So, while avocados and tomatoes are both super healthy, combining them too often could stress your kidneys and lead to an electrolyte imbalance. If you care about your kidney health, be cautious about pairing these two potassium-packed foods together too frequently. Avocados and tomatoes might be a classic combo, but the high potassium in both can stress your kidneys. This imbalance in electrolytes can harm kidney function over time. But don't go anywhere, because the next food pairing could cause even bigger problems. Food pairing number 5. Avocados and oranges. Now, let's discuss a combination that many people might not realize could be problematic for kidney health. Avocados and oranges. At first glance, this pairing seems like a health boost. Avocados, with their heart-healthy fats and fiber, and oranges, bursting with vitamin C, are commonly seen as the perfect duo for a nutritious snack or breakfast. However, when consumed together, they can actually put a serious strain on your kidneys. Here's why. Both avocados and oranges are rich in potassium, a mineral that plays a crucial role in maintaining proper muscle function, regulating blood pressure, and balancing fluids in the body. While potassium is essential, the kidneys are the organs responsible for filtering out excess potassium from the bloodstream. For healthy individuals, the kidneys usually do an excellent job of keeping potassium levels in check. However, when you consume large amounts of potassium-rich foods like avocados and oranges at the same time, you can easily overload your kidneys. To put this into perspective, a medium-sized avocado contains nearly 975 milligrams of potassium, while one medium-sized orange has around 230 milligrams. On their own, these foods are not a problem, but together, they add up to a substantial amount of potassium that your kidneys need to process. For someone with compromised kidney function, or even someone who is at risk of kidney disease, this sudden surge in potassium could lead to dangerous complications. The primary health risk from consuming this combination regularly is hyperkalemia, a condition caused by having too much potassium in the blood. Hyperkalemia can be a silent threat, building up over time without immediate symptoms, but when it progresses, it can lead to serious health issues. High potassium levels can disrupt the normal rhythm of your heart, causing irregular heartbeats, or even result in life-threatening conditions like cardiac arrest. Additionally, hyperkalemia can cause muscle weakness, fatigue, and in extreme cases, can lead to kidney failure due to the added stress on the kidneys trying to filter all that excess potassium. Even for people with healthy kidneys, consuming this combination too often can create a strain on the kidney's ability to maintain electrolyte balance. Long-term, this can increase the risk of kidney damage or disease. So while avocados and oranges are both incredibly nutritious, they can become a dangerous duo when eaten together too frequently. If you're someone who cares about your kidney health, or if you're already managing kidney issues, it's a good idea to be mindful of how often you pair these two potassium-rich foods. Combining avocados with oranges leads to a potassium overload that can cause hyperkalemia, dangerously high potassium levels that harm your kidneys. But hold on, the next food combination could actually be a lot worse. You won't want to miss it. Food pairing number 6. Avocados and processed meats. Let's take a closer look at food pairing that might surprise you. Avocados and processed meats, like bacon, sausage, or deli meats. You might be thinking, what's the harm in adding some creamy avocado to my sandwich with bacon? Well, it turns out that this seemingly harmless combination could be putting your kidneys and your overall health under unnecessary stress. Processed meats are loaded with sodium. Just one serving of bacon, for example, can pack in a staggering 400 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot of salt. While avocados are rich in potassium, a vital nutrient that helps balance sodium in the body and maintain healthy blood pressure, the issue arises when you combine these two. Potassium is great for counteracting the effects of sodium, but when you consume foods high in sodium, like processed meats, the balance is thrown off, and your kidneys end up taking the brunt of the workload. Here's how it works. Your kidneys play a crucial role in regulating the balance of sodium and potassium in your bloodstream. If you consume too much sodium, your kidneys have to work overtime to filter it out. But when they're already dealing with excess sodium, adding in potassium-rich foods like avocados can put them in overdrive. While potassium is essential, when combined with high levels of sodium, it can cause the kidneys to struggle in balancing the electrolytes in your body. This creates additional strain on an already stressed organ. Over time, this imbalance can lead to high blood pressure, which is a serious risk factor for kidney disease. High blood pressure forces your kidneys to work even harder to filter waste from the blood, and if left unchecked, it can eventually cause permanent damage to kidney function. For people already dealing with high blood pressure or kidney issues, consuming sodium-heavy foods like processed meats combined with potassium-rich foods like avocados can make things worse. This doesn't mean you should avoid avocados altogether, but be mindful of the foods you pair them with. If you love adding avocado to your sandwiches or breakfast, consider swapping out processed meats for lower sodium options like grilled chicken or fresh turkey. Doing this will help protect your kidneys, manage your blood pressure, and still allow you to enjoy the benefits of avocados without putting your health at risk. Pairing high-sodium processed meats like bacon or sausage with avocados creates a deadly combo that puts extra pressure on your kidneys. This combo can even lead to high blood pressure. But stay tuned, the next pairing could send your kidneys into overdrive. Food pairing number 7. Avocados and caffeine. Now let's talk about a combination that many of us enjoy, avocados and caffeine. Whether it's that avocado toast paired with your morning coffee or a smoothie with an energy drink, this popular pairing may not be as harmless as you think, especially when it comes to kidney health. Caffeine is widely known for its energy-boosting effects, and many of us rely on that morning cup of coffee to kickstart our day. But what happens when you pair it with avocados? While it may seem like a healthy match, this combo can actually trigger some serious health issues, especially for your kidneys. Here's how. Caffeine has a diuretic effect, which means it makes you urinate more often. When you urinate frequently, you lose more water and essential minerals, like potassium. Avocados are rich in potassium, an important nutrient that helps maintain your fluid balance and supports kidney function. But when you combine caffeine's diuretic effects with potassium-rich foods like avocados, it can cause a problem. The potassium you get from avocados becomes harder for your body to absorb and retain because of caffeine's diuretic action. This leads to a potassium imbalance, where your body is losing more potassium than it can absorb, and this imbalance creates stress on your kidneys. When potassium levels drop too low, it can lead to a condition called hypokalemia, which weakens muscles, causes irregular heartbeats, and puts excessive strain on the kidneys. On top of that, caffeine increases the need for water in your body. The more you urinate, the more fluids your kidneys need to filter and balance. If you're not drinking enough water to replace what you're losing due to caffeine, you risk becoming dehydrated, which is one of the major factors that lead to kidney damage. Chronic dehydration can result in kidney stones, kidney infections, or even kidney failure in severe cases. So, while you might think you're making a healthy choice by combining avocados and caffeine, this combination can actually increase the workload on your kidneys, causing dehydration and potentially leading to long-term kidney damage. If you're a fan of both, it's a good idea to drink plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated and keep your kidneys functioning at their best. Caffeine makes you more dehydrated and affects potassium absorption when paired with potassium-rich avocados. This increases the strain on your kidneys, especially when you need water the most. If that sounds bad, the next food pairing is a real shocker. Food pairing number 8. Avocados and alcohol. Now, let's dive into a combination that's all too common but can wreak havoc on your kidneys: avocados and alcohol. Many people love pairing guacamole or avocado salads with a drink, but this might not be the best idea for your kidney health. Here's why. First, let's talk about alcohol. While it might feel like a relaxing treat, alcohol has a major drawback. It's a powerful diuretic. This means it increases urine production and causes you to lose more fluids than usual. The result: dehydration. Now, when you're dehydrated, Your kidneys face added stress as they work harder to filter out toxins and maintain balance in the body. If you've ever felt the dry mouth or headache after a few drinks, that's your body signaling that it's running low on water. Here's where the problem with pairing alcohol with avocados comes in. Avocados are loaded with potassium, a mineral that's essential for keeping your kidneys healthy. Potassium helps regulate fluid levels in your body, balance electrolytes, and support overall kidney function. But when you add alcohol to the mix, the diuretic effect of the alcohol makes it harder for your body to retain that potassium, throwing off the balance between electrolytes and leading to potential kidney stress. With both alcohol and avocados working in opposite directions, alcohol depleting fluids and avocados flooding your system with potassium, the strain on your kidneys intensifies. This combination can lead to chronic dehydration, a major risk factor for kidney damage. Over time, the repeated dehydration and electrolyte imbalance could contribute to kidney stones, kidney infections, or more severe kidney dysfunction. It's crucial to be mindful of how much water you're drinking when consuming alcohol, especially alongside potassium-rich foods like avocados. Staying hydrated can help prevent the kidneys from becoming overburdened and keep everything functioning smoothly. So, while it's tempting to enjoy that avocado dip with a drink, remember that moderation is key. If you do indulge, make sure you're hydrating properly and giving your kidneys the support they need to handle both the alcohol and potassium intake. Your kidneys will thank you for it in the long run. Alcohol dehydrates the body, and when combined with avocados, which are high in potassium, it stresses your kidneys even more. But what about dairy? Let me tell you, combining avocado with dairy could be a whole new level of risk for your kidneys. Food pairing number 9. Avocados and dairy. Next up on the list is a food pairing that many of us enjoy: avocados and dairy, particularly cheese and milk. While this combination might sound delicious and comforting, especially when added to salads or sandwiches, it's not as kidney-friendly as you might think. Is why you should be cautious when mixing these two foods. Dairy products, especially cheese and milk, are rich in phosphorus. Phosphorus is an essential mineral that plays an important role in bone health, but for individuals with kidney problems, it can be a real concern. Healthy kidneys help regulate the levels of phosphorus in your blood, but when your kidneys aren't functioning optimally, as is the case in chronic kidney disease, too much phosphorus can build up. This can lead to imbalances in your body, impacting the health of your bones, heart, and, most importantly, your kidneys. Avocados, on the other hand, are packed with potassium, a mineral that works in tandem with phosphorus to help maintain electrolyte balance. But when you pair high phosphorus dairy with potassium-rich avocados, you create a situation where your kidneys are under extra pressure. Both minerals, potassium and phosphorus, need to be carefully balanced for optimal kidney function, and when consumed in excess or out of balance, they can contribute to kidney stress. If your kidneys are already struggling to process these minerals efficiently, the combination of high phosphorus from dairy and high potassium from avocados can worsen kidney function. This imbalance can lead to a variety of issues, including the buildup of toxins, imbalanced electrolytes, and further damage to your kidney tissue over time. In severe cases, this could lead to kidney failure, especially for those already dealing with compromised kidney health. So, while avocados and dairy might seem like a perfect pairing for a tasty snack, it's important to be mindful of the phosphorus and potassium levels when it comes to kidney health. If you have any concerns about your kidney function or phosphorus intake, consider limiting this combination and opting for lower phosphorus alternatives. And always keep hydration at the forefront of your health routine to help your kidneys process these minerals properly. Dairy, especially cheese and milk, can cause phosphorus imbalances when paired with avocados. This imbalance makes it harder for your kidneys to function properly, and over time, it can lead to serious health issues. But there's one more food pairing that's even worse for your kidneys: Stick around to hear it. Food pairing number 10. Avocados and salted nuts. Our final food pairing might just surprise you. Avocados and salted nuts. While both are packed with nutrients, when eaten together, they can create a dangerous combination for your kidneys. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about salted nuts. Many of us enjoy a handful of almonds, cashews, or peanuts as a quick snack. But these tasty treats come with a catch. They're often loaded with sodium. Sodium is an essential mineral, but consuming too much of it can be harmful to your body, especially when it comes to kidney function. The kidneys are responsible for filtering out excess sodium, but if you overload them with high-sodium foods, they become strained, working harder than they should to maintain the right balance. Over time, this can lead to high blood pressure, kidney stones, and ultimately, kidney failure. Now, add avocados into the mix. While avocados are full of healthy fats and potassium, an essential nutrient that supports heart and kidney health, they create a potential problem when paired with salty snacks. Potassium and sodium work closely together to maintain the right fluid balance in the body. In a perfect world, potassium helps balance out the harmful effects of too much sodium. However, when you eat foods like salted nuts with avocados, the imbalance between the high sodium and potassium levels forces your kidneys to work overtime. This puts serious stress on your kidneys. They have to process and balance both minerals, and the more they have to work, the greater the risk of kidney damage. If you consistently consume this pairing, the added strain on your kidneys could lead to problems like fluid retention, where your body holds onto more water than it should. This extra fluid buildup puts pressure on your kidneys, making it harder for them to filter waste properly. In the long run, this can escalate to hypertension, kidney stones, or even more severe kidney disease. The kidney simply can't keep up with the excess sodium and potassium without becoming damaged over time. The result? A greater risk for kidney complications and poor kidney health. So, while salted nuts and avocados might seem like a healthy snack choice on their own, when combined, they put unnecessary pressure on your kidneys. If you love your nuts and avocados, go for unsalted nuts and make sure you're keeping track of your overall sodium intake to avoid stressing out your kidneys. So there you have it, -10 food pairings with avocados that can seriously harm your kidneys. Whether it's high-sodium foods, bananas, or alcohol, these combinations put your kidneys under a lot of stress, risking long-term damage like high blood pressure, kidney stones, and even kidney failure. Now that you know which foods to avoid, share this video with your friends and family to help them protect their kidneys too. It's always better to spread knowledge than deal with health problems later. Thanks so much for watching. If you want more essential health tips and advice, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Protecting your health starts with being informed, and I've got plenty more to share with you. Stay healthy, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next video.